Hi everybody, it's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I am coming on to share my first Christmas in July video for 2018. And I'm coming on a little bit before July 1st just because I happen to have something ready already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a sample of the tag, and this is what it's called. This is what they look like. This is using a thing called Enclosed Bell Stamp and Die Set from Papertrey Ink. It's a $5 stamp set, so it's a really reasonable price for the stamp. And then I'll show you the die too really quick. The dies that I used to do what I'm going to show you is the die set that goes with the stamp set. And then I also use this cover plate die, which is also a Papertrey Ink die. And I will try and link everything in the comment area of my video with the supplies, okay? At least the basic supplies, you know, the main things that I used, okay? So again, it's Enclosed Bell. So I thought what I would do is start by just taking you guys through and showing the actual tags, and then I'll kind of go over the supplies that I use to make them. So I'm just going to walk you through them. So here's this one. And this one uses some really cute pink and red check paper that Susan Laverty sent to me at Christmas this past year. So Susan, thank you for the sweet paper. I'm enjoying using it. And these little candy canes are from Hobby Lobby. This is just a curtain, a thrifted lace curtain from the thrift store that I cut into strips to use as ties. I used some little twine like this, crochet thread, number 10 probably. And then this holly is from the stamp set, and I just stamped it with 2 tones of ink. I used New Leaf, and the other one is called Pine Feather, okay? And it's a really dark green, and that's what I edge the edge of the stamp with. So you load the lighter color on first, and then just tip the edges of the stamp into the darker color. And then the red holly berries are stamped in Scarlet Jewel and Pure Poppy. And I inked up with the Pure Poppy first, and then I just kind of rolled the edges of the berries in the Scarlet Jewel, just to kind of give them a little bit more definition. And then there's a tiny little bit of stickles on top just to give a little bit of glimmer there. And the stickles that I used is called Stickles Diamond. Okay, so there we go. So that's one of them, and I'm going to set that one aside. I'll show you the next one. Okay, this one's the same. The cardstock I'm using for the foiled red, I got at Hobby Lobby, and it's actually a poster board. So if you go over into the poster board section, at Christmas time anyway, they have red and gold, and I think maybe green too. But when I was there, the only thing they had left was red, so I just got one red piece of poster board, cut it down to fit into my die cut machine, and then used it to cut these. Okay, and then again, the candy canes are Hobby Lobby. The little bells are from Hobby Lobby too. So there's that one. And that one's just some gingham paper that I have a digital set of, and I just printed it. Okay, this one is a striped paper, just a striped cardstock that I printed from a digital set of papers. This little Merry Christmas is from Hobby Lobby, and then I just used the die set and the holly that comes with the die set. And then this little stuff right here is from Hobby Lobby, and let's see, this is what it looks like. And it's actually like a very thin wired, let's see if it says what it is. It's Hobby Lobby item 5017819. It's a Make It Christmas product. It doesn't say what it is, so so that doesn't help. But it's almost like a thin wired tinsel. So anyway, that's what it looks like in case you want to look for it. And what I do to make the little curls is I just take a pencil, or in this case I used my oh, my pick that I use to prick things out of dies. And I just use the handle of that, and I roll this around the handle. So a pencil, whatever you have that's thin, a paintbrush would work. And that's how I get the curls in there. Okay. And then this die right here, did I switch tags? I might have switched tags. I don't know. But this die, these little hollies, that is a Papertrey Ink die from many, many years ago. But again, you can use any holly dies or snowflakes or whatever you want to decorate with. So these are just some of the things that I did. So let's see. I guess I could be leaving them here. And then, do I have more? Yeah, there's more here. Let's see. I'm running out of space. Here's this one. Again, it's a lot of the same things. The lace curtain, the little jewels are just, some of these jewels somebody sent me. So I can't remember who gifted these to me. It was in one of my packages that someone is, all of you guys are so sweet, and I wish I could reciprocate more. For me, it's about health and timing to be able to do swaps and stuff. And this past year has just been really hard for me. So I'm so glad to be feeling a little bit better. But anyway, so whoever gifted those, thank you very much, because I did use them on a few of my tags. And I'll show you that in a minute. But anyway, so there's that one. Let's see. I'm trying not to stack them on top of each other. This one I use a different type of fabric, just from the thrift store, and jingle bells, and the little thing again, the little candy cane from Hobby Lobby. And then here's the little heart that someone gifted me, and I put that on the little clapper for the bell. And this one is a pine feather cardstock, and then a mint green gingham paper that I had a scrap of in my stash. So, and then I think this is the last one. And this was actually the very first one I did. And this one just has a little piece of crocheted thread for the hanger. And then this one, I actually punched a hole in the holly and hung it with the candy cane and the bell. So that's something fun you can do with little tiny dies that you have, is just make them into charms by punching a hole. And Fiskars sells this type of hole punch with the little teeny tiny hole punch. And that's what I use, so, in order to do that. So this little holly was just kind of turned into a charm, and I added some little teeny tiny red gems to it. So that is all of them. And did I showed you the dies. Oh, that isn't all of them. I lied. I have 2 more, and actually 3 more things to show you, plus some cards. So this is another one that I did. And I wanted this one to look like the bell had snow on it, or had kind of frozen, frosted with a pattern on the metal. So this, I used that die that I showed you, that cover plate die from Papertrey Ink. But any cover plate dies that you have that are intricate, you could use to like add dimension to the bell. And then what I did is, instead of using the joy that the die comes with, I just use that dimensional die to add it to the top of the bell. So, and on this one I used gingham paper for the holly. And then I just added my little bells. And then of course I had to use a jingle bell tag from Lily of the Valley Stamps. You guys know I just love those little tags, those little tag stamps that they have. And I pulled the stamp set. So those of you who maybe aren't familiar with my channel or are new to my channel, Lily of the Valley Stamps, which is in the UK. So if you're going to look for it, you need to type in Lily of the Valley Stamps, and I think you have to say United Kingdom if you're not finding it when you Google it or whatever. But anyway, I stamped out that little jingle bells right there and cut it out. And then I used that little tiny hole punch that I just showed you to punch the hole in it. And on this one, I actually colored 2 of the letters green because I was trying to get a 3rd source of green on this one. And on this one, I used a little pom-pom for the clapper on the bell. And if you're trying to glue a pom-pom down, what I always do is just cut the back of it off to make a flat surface. And then you get a much better adhesion of the pom-pom to whatever you're trying to attach it to. So this one, This one has the holly from the stamp set, and then the little jingle bell tag, some bells, and a candy cane. And then again, I use that twirly twine from Hobby Lobby. Oops, and I'm messing up the glitter on this one. This one wasn't quite dry. So, so those are my tags, and I also was going to just show you guys what I liked about this set is it is a very versatile set as far as using it for other things. So I actually need a wedding card this summer, and I'm going to use this to make a wedding card. So this is just the bell cut out twice without the joy part in the front. It's just the bell, and I'm going to create a card with this. So I'll come back and show that to you once I get it done. But I love that you can do lots of different things with this die set. And I would love it if Don McVeigh would make more covers for it with different things in it. I just think it would be fun to have one that said jingle bells, but maybe you can't do that. You know, I don't know a lot about making dies. I know that it costs a lot of money each time you send a die to be manufactured. For them to create it the first time, there's engineering costs and stuff. And I think it can cost upwards of $400 or $500 per die set. So, so I don't know if that's something she could do, but I love it when people have an existing die and then they make additional things to go with it. So it might be neat for the bell to say peace, or, you know, I don't know, but it would be fun if, and also if they could just make some that had patterns that you could put on top of a solid colored paper, and maybe the bell would have little scallop pattern to it or something. So I would buy additional dies to go with this die set because it's just so fun for Christmas tags. So these are the pieces. You have a regular piece, your other piece that does the joy, the little clapper, and then the other thing that you can cut out is the holly. And the holly, before you stamp it, looks like this. And then I showed you what it looks like stamped on the tags. So if you stamp it in the 2 tones of ink, like I mentioned, you end up with that. So really cute. And then the other thing that I do is I cut an additional piece to put on the back. So I actually cut this twice, and then I glue, this is a symmetrical die, so I turn it over and I glue this to the back so you have a clean back. And that way when you put the clapper in, I'll show you a little trick. When you're doing the clapper, you can slide the clapper in here and then flip it over and just tape this down, because you're going to glue this to the back and you're not going to see that then. Okay, so that's just a suggestion for when you're, you know, when you're going to put this together. That's how I did it. If you guys want me to actually film a tutorial of me making this tag, let me know in the comments. But I will say it's not, I did film some tutorials. It's a lot of work to do it, and I'm not sure if I would be, you know, if I'm the best at it. So, but let me know in the comments, and it's always something I can try to do. And then I have 2 cards to share with you. I have to go to a funeral memorial this weekend, and so I wanted to make a card for the family. And so I created this today really quickly, and this uses my favorite Prim Hearts. Hi Vicki. Vicki, who's Try Heart 67, has a beautiful video out where she uses Prim Hearts to make some embellishments and stuff, and you guys should go take a look at her channel. And then I also made this card, and this is a die from Technique Tuesday, this beautiful strawberry basket. I discovered it because Marilyn showed it on her channel, and I had not been to Technique Tuesday's website in a couple months, and I had to go and order it and make a card. So I just made a card that says Summer Wishes, and I just love this die. It's a 3-piece set, so there's this piece, the top piece, and then the back piece, and I just inked it up to make it look sort of worn, I guess, before I put all the strawberries in there and on the side there. So that is what I had to share with you from my last couple days of crafting. And I just want to welcome you guys all to Christmas tag season and Christmas in July. I really hope that if you create tags, you will, you know, drop me a note on Instagram or something about, and give me your channel name, or drop me a note on a comment or something, and let me know that, you know, that you have created a video, because I wish I had more time to just go and watch everybody's channels. I've been doing, the last couple days, I've been trying to watch people's channels of the people that comment, but I go and look, and some people don't have any videos out. But like, I went and looked at Kat's channel, who's Lolly Thimble. Hi, Kat. And I discovered that Kat's been making videos the last couple weeks. So go check out Lolly Thimble's channel. And I would like anybody that has fewer than 500 subscribers, if you want to send me a card or a tag, a Christmas tag, I would like to promote your channel to help you grow. So if you are interested in me showing something that you've made on my channel, please, I'm going to put, I'll put my email address in the comments down below. I think it's on my channel header, though. You can find it there. And I can provide my address to people that message me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first 5 people for this month. So, because I don't want to get overwhelmed with too many to have to show, because I don't have a lot of time for videoing. So the first 5 people that send me an email, I will, and want to send me something, I would love to promote your channel. So, happy Christmas in July, happy summer, and I will be back with you soon. I wish you all the best. I'm praying for those of you that I know are going through hard things, and I just ask you all to choose joy and be happy. Blessings and hugs. I'll be back soon with more Christmas tags. Bye for now.